much were you earning laphaya learnership with cybersecurity?
After the internship, I was employed by First Tech.
Wow. So you had no clue that computer engineering is totally different from computer science. And your mentor? Hi guys, welcome to the village. My name is Boni. I create content around careers, education with a dose of reality check. As promised, finally, we have Mqondisi Zulu, who is a full stack software engineer, guys. And he has also done cybersecurity. I'll let him tell us what type of certifications he has under cybersecurity. But he is a UKZN graduate in computer science, BSc, computer science, and IT. If you haven't subscribed to this village, guys, please do so. And if you are a returning villager, thank you so much for your support. But right now, let's welcome Mqondisi Zulu. Mqondisi, unjani?
Hello, Sisboni, ngiyaphila unjani? Ngibingelele ne-village. I hope niyaphila, guys.
Yeah, I know ngathi uyazi ukuthi bengizokutshela ukuthi yeah, you must recognize the village. I'm so happy we are finally here. Okay, hope everything goes well, but I'm sure everything will go well this time around. Guys, this is Mqondisi Zulu, as I have mentioned. Mqondisi, I did mention ukuthi une BSc degree in computer science and IT. But kunamanye ama-certifications onawo sacela usitshele ngawo. Angifuni ukusho into wrong.
Okay. When it comes to certifications, ngine CompTIA Cloud Plus and CompTIA Security Plus, and then ne CEH Ethical Hacking, which I did in cybersecurity internship.
Oh, okay. So Mqondisi, how did you get your first job?
Thank you for the question, CCH. With my first job, unfortunately, it was during the midst of lockdown. I had to make means, so I decided to leave home without anything. So I had to make a couple of phone calls, but then I saw abantu poster on Facebook, LinkedIn, and other platforms. So I got a job at PMP. That job was like hectic. You know, they expected so much from us as juniors. But, you know, babenganayo platform yokusifundisa. And then ngisaselapho, I think I stayed for like 2 weeks doing that dev work, and then I got a cybersecurity internship. Which, you know, I can start on this date. So I decided to know what, since I'll be earning the same money, and the internship in cybersecurity was a work from home opportunity they were going to teach us. So I decided to go and venture on the cybersecurity part in ngisasekhaya. So I traveled back home ngakafunda for cybersecurity with Altron Bytes Solutions.
Okay. So your first job it was web development. So just to be clear, guys, so your first job was web development. There was first ever job, like you had never worked before. So when you were there for 2 weeks, you got an internship opportunity. Were you planning to leave this job, or you left the job because of the cybersecurity opportunity, or you were going to leave it anyway after 2 weeks?
Well, I think there are a lot of factors that can contribute to that. Ngingasho nje ukuthi cybersecurity internship kwakuyinhlanhla nami ngingazi yafika kanjani, but that side I wasn't, you know, fitting well kwindawo yakhona ngalena, and obviously the devs lawa ayekhona ashiya wonke, and you know they couldn't hand over some stuff to us. Nami, as it was my first job, I found it difficult to adapt ku emsebenzini nakwindawo. So I saw an opportunity to, okay, I can go home since it's locked down, vele kwakuvalile. So yeah, that's how I decided to, you know what, let me go and just continue with the cybersecurity since I have the opportunity at hand.
Okay. What type of web development were you doing there? Like what type of website? Sorry.
It was a e-commerce website. So boss was
Oh,
but
e-commerce was booming. During lockdown,
yeah.
e-commerce was booming. So now when you get there, you have to maintain. Were you starting from scratch or you just had to maintain?
It wasn't maintaining. I think there were devs that were already working on the solution. And then after that, they left. So he had to, quickly get people who could maybe do that at the time. So he got us. Unfortunately, we were still young. We told him, hey, we need a senior who can guide us in this and this and that. But if the internship opportunity didn't come, I think I was going to work with that because I expected a lot of pressure. Yeah.
Okay. How long were you? When did you graduate? Just for context now. And how long did it take for you to get this first opportunity?
I graduated, I finished my degree in 2020. 2020 was my last year. And then I was supposed to graduate for 2021, but then UKZN scraped our graduation ceremony. And then I think it was January, February, March, and then April ngaqala kunjani kwi-PMB ngahlala 2 weeks and then ngabuya ngaqala i-internship ngoMeyi.
So let's be honest, you didn't hang around. Like you didn't stay at home. You were not those
did,
people
but
that would say, oh my God, I was just at home,
I've
I didn't
stayed.
find a job. I really think for you things moved fast.
Yeah, you can say that, but the pressure that was coming with that, I think it was that my friends had already gotten opportunities from November. They knew they were going to certain jobs. And I, on the other hand, December, January, February, March, I'm home with a degree that's in
Wow.
demand like this. So I was like, hey, I feel like I'm being left behind, So I had to try, and that's why I ended up leaving home, because I was like, maybe I'm in my comfort zone. So I left.
Okay. Guys, please like and share this video. I'm sure you are already finding value from this young man. Mqondisi is from Mpangeni, a small town in KwaZulu Natal. And when he says he left home, he means he left Mpangeni for Pietermaritzburg. And then now tell us, you got this cybersecurity opportunity internship, and then the internship was for how long? No, it was a learnership. It's not an internship. It was a learnership.
Yeah. The learnership was expected to be a year. So there was a part where we were learning stuff. We got our certifications, and they were teaching us things, and then they found a hosting company where we could practice what we've learned. So and learn from the outside world and the corporate world. Okay, this is how this is done on the cybersecurity part. So that's where I got to get exposed to cybersecurity and what actually cybersecurity is, because it's different between learning and actually doing the job. So with that, I've a company called First Tech, hosted us from November until the end of our internship. So after that, we learned how to be a cybersecurity engineer and analyst, but then we had to choose, if you wanted to be on the analyst side or engineer side. So they selected, out of 10 of us, they selected 6 to stay, and unfortunately, they had to let go of other guys. But then after that, that's where they employed me permanently.
Also, you got employment now as a cybersecurity engineer or analyst. Which side did you go for?
I went for the engineer
The
side.
engineer side. How long did you do that job for?
I think I stayed for about 6 months.
Why did you move from cybersecurity to back to software engineering?
I personally think that programming and software development had already been, my goal since the get-go. The reason why I did the degree as I did was because of programming. So I was like, this is what I've already set my mind into. I took cybersecurity as an opportunity during lockdown. So I decided to. I was looking even during my internship. I was looking for software development roles. So when I got an opportunity with the company that I'm with now, I decided to take it by both hands, and try to make it work.
So Mqondisi, you've done both now. You've done cybersecurity at a junior level, and now you're in software. Which one has better earning opportunities? Like from your personal experience. How much? Okay, before we get there, how much were you earning lapaya learnership with cybersecurity?
Oh, cybersecurity learnership, it was a bank sitter ship, so it was a stipend, 6,000. After the internship, I was employed by First Tech. Their salary was ranging between 7,000 and 9,000. So it was depending on what you have and and what you have.
Okay. Okay, so with web development, how much were you getting in Mqondisi?
On my first job,
Yes, first job, yes.
it was the same as Ilokunja internship. It was 6,000 nakona. So that's why it was easy for me to just say, I'm going that side.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay, I see. Obviously, we've spoken about this, but do you feel e-software engineering is in demand right now in South Africa? It's 2023. Do you think it's in demand?
Oh, yes. I think it's still in demand, and it's obviously uh, a job where you have to show, then tell Uti, this is what I know. You need to show that, okay, this is what you know. And obviously, the standard way of
Yes.
showing that is to have projects and to do, stuff and be able to show it's okay. This is my profile. This is what I've done. This is what I'm using. So that they can
Mm.
see if you are fit to their company.
Okay. When you were still a student, what type of projects were you engaging in? Like, I just want someone who's a student to get some ideas, like your own personal projects that you were posting or putting wheel or what publisher with GitHub. It's in GitHub, ne?
Yes, it is GitHub.
Okay, what type of projects were those?
I think the most basic thing about Dingayo, it's crude, create, update, what else? Ngiyayikhohlwa kodwa it's a system owaziyo ukuthi ufake and i-return yona i-data. So as long as you can do that, and they can see ukuthi, okay, this person has an ID, because when you go into a senior level, that's where architecture matters. So as a junior, I doubt that matters more junior level.
Why Durban? I know you're in Durban right now. Why not Cape Town? Why not Joburg?
I think it's closer to home, number one, and I
Right.
obviously got an opportunity this side. So I decided, no, I think it's better for me to stay this side. Obviously, I've had opportunities to move. I've had offers. I declined them. I said, no, I'm still comfortable, or I still want to be here and establish myself in what I'm doing here first. So I
Okay.
decided to stay in Durban, and obviously the weather this side is much better. I don't see myself in Gauteng or Cape Town, but I'll move eventually.
Okay. So you just want to get us some experience before you can move. I was pressurized, basically. Okay. Immediately math eskoleni. How was your math at school?
Maths was 78 at school, so obviously,
Wow.
obviously it was a bit of hard work, because I wasn't a sharp learner, but kwakukuzama nje and studying overnight.
And Moose, uyazama 78. That's impressive. That's quite impressive.
Thanks.
Was this course your first choice?
Computer science. Unfortunately, when it comes to that, I have a bit of a story.
Right.
When I first got to Durban, like to KZN, I came to do computer engineering. So obviously, my mentor advised me to do computer engineering because computer engineering is better than computer science. I had applied for both of them, got accepted on both. So I chose computer engineering. So when I got there, I found out, no, this is not what I want. Because when you are there, when you are doing engineering, you all do the same thing. It's obviously engineering. You work for the name, for that title, yeah, engineer. So I had to deregister after semester one, and reapply next year or the following year for computer science. So I initially wanted computer science, but I ended up, being in computer engineering because I went there without doing research. So to anyone out there,
Wow.
I would
So,
say do your research before you can even go to varsity.
wow. So you had no clue that computer engineering is totally different from computer science. And your mentor?
My mentor, I think it was because he was coming from the place he was coming from. He was a Ghanaian. Obviously, the status matters when you have a certain level of education. It matters. But that's why he advised me to do engineering. I think he saw that I was going to be, computable, but I didn't want to do that.
Emma, hold on, guys. I'm a bit confused. Guys, please like this video and share it with someone, or please leave Mqondisi some compliments, some words of encouragement, or even some questions. If you have some questions for him. Mqondisi, I don't know. Are you going to allow me to give out your details?
Hey, I'm not sure. Hey, I don't want to be bombarded. Hey,
Okay.
because
But you are going to respond to any questions on this video, right?
yeah, I will definitely respond.
Oh, okay, so guys, we have to use this platform, okay, not his private platform. We have to use this platform if we have any questions for Mqondisi. Okay, cool. So now, you say that guy was from Ghana, so I know education there. I know other African countries how seriously they take education. So for him, he thought computer engineering was superior than in computer science. That's what he thought.
Yeah, because his mindset was like computer engineering is better and has so many opportunities. You can be whatever you want. But I knew what I wanted, from the get-go, because I was inspired to be a programmer. I wanted to program. So that's why I saw myself not fitting to engineering. After this, I did my research. I saw, okay, what I initially wanted was computer science, and then I went for computer science.
Your mentor was your teacher, was your physics and maths teacher. Am I correct?
Yeah, from grade 11, to grade 12. So he was my physics and math teacher. And thanks to him, I managed to get, reasonable results.
It's not reasonable. It's impeccable. Impeccable results. Okay. Which school did you go to, Mqondisi?
I went to Tandwisi High School. That's when I think I stayed there for like my whole 5 years from grade 8 to matric. Yeah. So in Ngwelezane.
Okay, Tandwisi High School,
Tandwisi
right?
High School, yes.
Okay, shout out to Tandwisi High School. Your teacher, your maths teacher?
My math teacher was Enoch Youngsin. Obviously, he doesn't stay in South Africa anymore. He went to Ireland last time I checked. So yeah, it's Enoch Youngsin.
Okay. Were your studies, but he might see this, we never know. Were your studies funded, or did you get a bursary? How was it for you there financially?
Financially, when I came to UKZN, I went to Howard College first, right, to do engineering. I had gotten a municipality bursary for registering and res registration. And then after this, I got NSFAS. I was able to qualify for NSFAS, and then it took me throughout my degree, even the computer science one.
Okay, fantastic. Tell us now during varsity years, because I know there are a lot of people, yabatrapa, degree kunzima. Kunzima. I know it's very hard. This degree, guys, is not easy, hey? How did you manage, especially that time? I'm just thinking about you, you're a young man. You just thought, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. What was going on? How did you cope mentally during that time?
I think it was my friends. I had friends at the time. We were studying together and trying to make things work, because obviously when we got there, we didn't know anything about programming, which was a huge difference with other guys. When we got there to practicals, the other guys used to stay 30 minutes and then leave. And but with us, we're coming from a very, very different background. So we decided to try and then push YouTube videos and do this thing together. We used to do projects together at the time. So I think having friends and being able to attack this thing, as a group helped.
Helped you. Okay. You're mentioning YouTube videos. Any channels that you want to share with us that you think com science students can benefit from?
Hey, I don't know. Hey, hey, with channels, I'm not sure. I'm not sure with channels, because you go there when you want a specific thing, and obviously you go on channels until you find one Indian that will help you do that. So
Why do you say one Indian?
it's always the Indian guys. It's always the Indian guys. Yeah. So I don't think I have a channel, but as long as you browse on YouTube, you'll always find videos. I used it a lot.
Okay, so you just search, basically, you just search for a specific
Whatever you need at the time.
problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's look at some salaries. We're not going to discuss your salary, but I trust that you are happy where you are, but we don't want to get you into trouble. So there's this guy, I did publish this payslip recently, senior cybersecurity analyst, and he's earning around 200K. He works for a US-based company, but he's based in South Africa. Okay. Got 7 years experience, and I don't know, doesn't this salary make you want to go back to cybersecurity somehow? But he's got a lot of experience and he works for a South African company. What do you think? How do you feel about it?
Well, I always think with us South Africans, we don't take cybersecurity seriously. That's the reason why they're not invested like that. So with foreign companies, yeah, they don't take cybersecurity seriously until something happens and then they see, okay, we need this. So I personally think with companies from US and UK, they take cybersecurity seriously. So with his case, I think it can depend on the company you get and the value that you bring to the company. Because obviously when the company invest in you, also South Africa, they trust you very well. You can also bring clients, and I think they can be incentive with that. So and experience counts, which contributes a lot to our cybersecurity, because number one, it comes with trust, and for them to be able to give you their client and to handle their client data, they need to trust you. So with the experience like that, and opportunities like that, I obviously think you can always get those numbers. Yeah.
I hear this job is very stressful, cybersecurity. Did you feel the same way compared to software engineering?
I think I think it's two different stress. I'm not sure which kanjani, but it I find.
Okay.
It I find.
What type of stress do you get with cybersecurity, and what type of stress do you get with the software engineering?
I think with software engineering, it's being able to deliver on time. That's the most important thing software development. So as long as you deliver your work on time, that's the stress that you get. Okay, if you haven't done something by the time, they're gonna you're gonna get in trouble. Not so. You need to get it done. So with cybersecurity, that one is very different because it's a response thing. You need to respond
Right.
at that time. Even if they call you at 3 a.m., you need to be able to respond if something happens, because you're an engineer and let's say maybe a certain port was open, while doing configurations. You need to be able to respond at that time. So it's different stress. Even even as an analyst, you need to be able to see those logs and analyze them in the right way and be able to make the right call if you have to call someone. So I think it's different
Mm.
stress because kwa-cyber kuyenze ungalali and being called 5 a.m., 3 a.m. or having a 3-hour call between nights, and they still expect you
Mm.
to come to the office the following morning. So it's those stress which are, I think, they're very different.
Okay. Okay, let's look at another salary. This one is of a junior software engineer. He's getting about 36,000. Let's see the number of years, okay? 1 year experience. And he's already
Mhm.
getting his 36,000. What do you think?
Uh, as we all know, there's no linear formation for life, right? Ayikho i-formula. So I think
Yes.
with that, you can always get an opportunity like that. And obviously with banks and some other companies like Amazon, they usually do graduate programs like that, where they
Mm,
just invest in you as
mm.
maybe a graduate. They give you, the 35, 30K, 40K per month, and obviously they expect you to grow with them and be able to deliver.
Wow, life is good. Life is good. Guys, please don't forget to like and share this video and leave any questions if unayo for Mqondisi, ne?
Mm.
I see you had some certifications, but I guess it was because you needed to do cyber security, so that's why you had those certifications. So, what soft skills do you think you need in this job? Besides the technical skills that you get from your degree, but imapama soft skills that you think are critical for this job.
Mm. I think software development, the thing would say, ube ne-personality ethile, you need to have a certain personality. You need to be arrogant with your work and be able to back your work with whatever proof that you have. This is working. You trust this, And
Okay.
it's always good to be able to communicate things on time, and be a person who is willing to learn and take critique whenever needed. So I think that's important to me. That's what I've seen since I started working as a junior here.
Arrogance and communication. I was not expecting that. What advice would you give someone who's at university right now? Maybe they are doing their second or third year.
The only advice I would give that person is to not give up.
Mhm.
Yeah, don't give up and be able to invest in yourself. Have one goal and just aim and work towards that. It's very good to have a goal. So that's what I would advise a person, because there's a lot you can do with the BSc computer science. There's a lot. You can be a BA analyst, you can be
Mhm.
a tester, you can be, with software development, it's not just developing. If you're not a person who's good with code and so you can always go on some other parts of software development life cycle.
So, okay. Okay, that's good to know. And how can they prepare themselves for the job market? I know you didn't struggle. You might say you struggled for 4 months, but I know you didn't struggle. But the most important thing, guys, is to be ready for the opportunity. So how can they prepare themselves for the job market?
I think it's obviously trying to get profiles running, have your kids updated, and try and speak to people who are doing the job that you want. Some people will respond positively and you'll get the information that you need. So it's all about doing your research and being able to be knowledgeable about the kind of environment you want to be or you're going to be in or you want to be in.
Okay, yeah, it's important to be knowledgeable. You've always wanted to be a programmer, but if you were not doing that, what would you do?
I don't know. Well, firstly, I did cybersecurity. I'll do cybersecurity again.
It's during the week and I've taken a lot of your time. I know it was your lunch hour, but you know what? Cela uvalelise manje kwi-village.
Guys, I would say keep it up. I've been seeing on my payslip. We are all being inspired, even with software development. Us as juniors, we like those payslips. We like those payslips. Yeah. So I would say, guys, have a good day. Cheers. Bye.
Okay, guys, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you find value. Please share with someone. And also, you can leave more questions for Mqondisi. This is the platform, guys, that we are using. I am not going to give out his private contact details, okay? But he will come to this video and respond to all your questions. Let me know what other professionals you would like me to host. Yeah, guys, we're going to be running this between October and November. We take a break in December, and hopefully, if kuhamba kahle yonke into, we will continue in January. But for now, guys, I will see you on the next one. Bye.